Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. Had a couple of sales. I'm working on a sale where this guy wants to buy most of my Gym Challenge Hollows, and then he also wants to trade his Shining Tyranitar and Shining Mewtwo. So the Gym Hollows minus a couple cards, and he's gonna give me a certain amount of money plus a couple of Shining cards for PSA 10. So that's interesting. And the reason why I'm taking these trades is because, okay, if it happens, let's say next week, and then I have 4 months, I could list those cards 4 months down the line, the Shining Tyranitar and Shining Mewtwo, and be like, okay, and maybe they might have gone up for when that's my goal. That's kind of rolling dice with it. So here we go. Flareon, first edition PSA 10 Jungle Set, $1,257. Gold Star Charizard. It was raw. I would have given it like a 7, or I would have said a 6 before I saw the price. I was like, because I'm looking at the back doesn't look bad. The back, if the front was stellar and I saw the back, all right, that would get an 8 or a 9. But the front just had a scratch on it. It had little like dirt. Maybe it was just bad pictures. I don't know, but it did not look like it sold for $1,475. That is a higher than what a PSA 8 would get. There's no way this is getting a PSA 8. And the seller had only one feedback. Like, he only had one feedback in 12 months. It was positive, and he posted it as a PSA 10. Now, I don't know if this is just an uneducated seller that happened to say, like, oh, if you trends are, if I post PSA 10, like if you just put Gold Star Charizard, as you list a card, and then he gets another listing, oh, the information's already filled out, let me click that, and that happens to say PSA 10. Maybe that's what he did, but again, this is a raw card. I would have given it a 7. And no way does that get an 8. And this is selling for higher than what an 8 would, so that kind of feel bad for the person who bought that. Yeah. Blaine's Charizard, first edition PSA 9, a little bit of a dip down to 1,150. I guess it's more sideways because we're not going to see anything go down for Blaine's Charizard, first edition PSA 9, under $1,000. Just not going to see that anymore. It's gone up to like 1,350, I think. So we're in that range, the last like month or so. We're kind of moving sideways. The 8, however, I think one of them sold for like $700. So I'm expecting it to go up, the 9. It hasn't yet. Or maybe the 8 will correct. Maybe that 8 was wrong, the 8 will correct, and it'll go down to like 600, whatever. But the 9, a lot of data points up and down, but for the most part sideways. No, nothing crazy high, nothing crazy low. I don't know how long that'll go for, but nice. Magneton Fossil Set, first edition PSA 10, sold for $321. Hitmonlee, first edition PSA 9, sold for $150. Ditto, first edition PSA 10 from the Fossil Set, $388. These are all in Fossil Set. Scyther from the Jungle Set, first edition PSA 10 is $861. By the way, for Hitmonlee, that first edition PSA 9 is sold for $150. That is a record price point. Incredible. Charmander, base set, first edition PSA 10. Remember how the other one sold for... All right, so mine that sold for like $1371, the buyer still didn't pay, and eBay hasn't like told me, oh, hey, this opens item case, you could relist it. They haven't told me that yet. So I want to, because one sold for 15 something the other day, and this one, the top 4 bids were $1,275, $1,300, $1,800, and $1,825. That was a record price point. So I'm gonna put mine up as once that eBay item like closes, $2,000 or best offer, and I'll field offers at like $1,500 and above. They can offer that, and yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that wraps up soon. Charmeleon first edition PSA 10 sold for $939. That is a new record price point. I remember saying like first edition PSA 10 Charmeleon for $222. It's a little much. I don't think I can do that right now. Not going to do it. Should have done it. Would have 4x'd my money. Dark Machamp, first edition PSA 9 from the Rocket Set, sold for $99. Sabrina's Gengar, first edition PSA 10 from Gym Challenge. Not the one from Jimmy Heroes, that's a hollow, but this one still has wicked artwork as well. Sold for $443. Not a record price point, but we've seen like 4 over the past 2 weeks go for over $400. It's insane. Neo Revelation Hollows. They're all the hollow... and the Shining cards, too. All first edition PSA 9, and the rest were raw. They said it was near mint to mint, but in total, that sold for $5,669. Like I said, we've been seeing more and more collections go recently. I had pretty much most of my Rocket Set, the hollows, most of those go for like $20 $100, and it wasn't even the whole thing. That was not including the Blastoise, and it wasn't including the Team Rocket, and it wasn't including like 3 of the Hollows or 4 of the Hollows. So yeah, you're seeing people buy a lot of sets now, which is interesting. Jungle Pikachu First Edition PSA 10 sold for $223. Dark Dragonair First Edition PSA 10 sold for $121 at auction. I didn't offer for $110. I didn't have any others. I thought mine was, but so I was like, okay, I'll accept it. I accepted the offer. They haven't paid yet. Sabrina's Psyduck First Edition PSA 10 sold for $70. The guy who bought that also had he's the one that I'm doing that big gym challenge deal with all the hollows, minus a couple. Gold Star Flareon, BGS 8.5. How did it get the 8.5 grade? 2 of the subgrades were 8.5. The edges and the surface were 8.5, and the corners and the centering were a 9. But this Gold Star Flareon, BGS 8.5, sold for $357. And we had a Shining Magikarp, First Edition PSA 9, sold for $800. And Erica's Venusaur, First Edition PSA 9, sold for $367. That has also declined a lot. That's whoever got that. Good for you. Good offers. I hope everyone is doing well. I am not including today, Friday. I have worked like 50 hours this week, working my balls off to try to get this Trophy Kangaskhan deal done. I told you guys I took some of those profits. I bought more Tesla with it. I bought it because I 100% believe that in 4 months from now it's going to be hell of a lot higher than it is now. Well, obviously, they're splitting, so it's going to be lower, but the value will be bigger. I'll have more of them, and I'll do that. If I sell this, a gym challenge set, again, with some trade-ins and not the full thing, let's say 11 grand, and let's say Tesla's like $2,000 a share, I'll buy another 5 shares. Because again, I believe 4 months from now when I need to sell, or when I need to be able to get, the money for that, it will be much, much higher. Again, that is just my belief. Not financial advice. Anyone who doesn't really know about stock, again, watch some of my stock videos. Just watch, I go deep dive on some of it. If you hear about just the sales data for Pokemon, that's fine. Make money with that. If you are doing one job a week, like if you have this is mostly going to go to single people here, but even if it's not, if you are doing one job a week, 40 hours a week, work more. You can get everything that you want, and you can get it cheaper than what you think you can, because if you say, okay, let's say this card is $100, let's say this card is $1,000, and you can save a total of $100 per week, and all right, you can get it in 10 weeks, but then in 10 weeks, that card's not $1,000 anymore. That card's $1,500. And you're thinking, okay, so now 15 weeks, I'm sure I can get it. And maybe you can. Work another, even if it's just part-time, I'm not saying work 2 full-time jobs, like running 2 businesses. You don't have to do what I do, but you can work another part-time job, 20 hours a week, and all of that money can go towards your goals. All of that money can go toward, if you want just a nice meal, if you're tired of eating shit food, you could do it. Again, second job, and I get it, pandemic, jobs are hard to find. If you can do it, do it. You can, everyone see Parks and Rec, where you saw that, sad wall, sad floor, it's art, anything can be anything. Make shit and put it on Etsy and put it on Pinterest. Go out to garage sales, buy them, flip them. That's what you should do. If I had any more time, that's what I would be doing on my weekends, except for, doing this. I've been listing cards. Again, I worked 50 hours this week from Monday through Thursday, not including today, Friday. I've been listing cards all morning. I'll be listing cards all night, minus the minus the hour I have to go out and actually meet a client, because I actually, we're doing a cash deal. It's, I think a base set Metapod and a base set Pidgey for $100-something. I don't know. No. It's like 2 of those things. I forget what it was. I'll let you know when it actually completes tomorrow. But you guys can do it. You can get it everything that what you want earlier than what you think you can, and for cheaper, because you not have to, time 10 weeks, all right, now it's price increase 50%. No, you can get it earlier. Just work more. And if you're working a lot already and it's fuck man, I have enough money, I just don't have time, dude, I promise you, take a day off, take a couple days off, take a vacation, spend time with your family, recharge. I swear to God that works. Swear to God that does. I was very blessed to have a girlfriend for a couple months, and definitely got to do a lot of recharging with that. Again, obviously that's not easy for everyone, but definitely find something that helps you recharge, and then I swear that'll help reach your goals. As far as collecting, anyway, I don't know about physical fitness or actually starting a family or whatever, but that's just my advice. Again, sorry I went off on a tangent. I love you guys. I will talk to you all later. Bye.